We're going to do this one a little bit differently. We will go over last week, but this one is going to be chatty. This one is going to be chatty. It is what it is. I did lay out my washi tape and stuff, so there's that. My sticker situation is a mess, and I've been talking about this for a little while, so I don't know what to do. I've started to think about it because I think if I try to dive into just like reorganizing, it's all going to fall apart. Like I have stickers stuffed in here. I was watching my video from last week and I had shoved some stickers. I had done that. I had put these back here. I don't even know where those are right now. I put those back here because I hadn't done the whole month. And I'm like, okay, or the whole week. And I'm like, I have to figure this out because I reach for this. This is my go-to. I'll hold these so they don't clink a whole lot. I love this little sticker book so much. It is a 5-ring binder and it is great for travel. And then I have one of my little envelopes in here. So it holds even more stickers. And I found that that's another struggle because I'm like, where are they? Which ones are where? So I've had this thought a lot. And then I have 2 of these, which I love, but I find that I'm not reaching for them as much unless I'm sitting at my desk, which, to be fair, I sit at my desk a lot. And then I brought this one into the mix because it's super cute, and the dividers allow me to hold sheets along with stickers. That worked out perfect. But I haven't really dove into it because this can literally be thrown in my purse because it is so well protected. This is Coffee Monster Co. and it's like a cardboard. It's a cardstock. It's nice. Don't get me wrong, but it is not to be thrown in your purse or bag or whatever. It is to be slid into a pouch or set on a desk. So it might be good for my weekly setup, but not like carry with me. And I think that's a little bit of my breakdown is what I'm doing. It's also just for side humor. I have 2 ring binders that I use for stickers. Well, technically 3, but I can't plan in a ring binder. The humor's not lost on me. Also, super sexy labeling here. So, and then I have my envelope of stickers, which I think this just needs to be gone through. Anyway, that's how this video starts. Guys, we're going to have fun, but it's going to be chaotic and chatty. It is Sunday, late morning. It's late morning. Ross went to get his hair cut and I was like, oh, I'm going to film my video so that way I don't have to film it tonight. And here we are. So I haven't filled any of these in for Sunday yet. I can fill in my morning med. I did do that. I missed Fridays. Otherwise, super good. And then this was my little makeshift vitamin tracker. And I didn't start the tracker till Tuesday. I did miss Friday. I will hopefully not miss today. I think I'll be good, but which is great because I've been trying hard on that. I did get an email back and then I added another thing. I added the strip of washi because it was cute. No other reason. Trying to use my stuff. I know that's huge in the community and I've talked a little bit about it, but I'm really, really dialing in to try and use my stuff. Of all the things I did this week, I didn't do anything. I found I have some stencils. So when it comes to planner items, stickers, I love washi. I don't love stamps. It's too much to carry with me. At the end of the day, that's the bigger problem. I love stamps. They're super adorable. And I like a stencil, and I've tried to find, I bought a ruler. It's Moxie Life, I think. I don't know where it is. Let me look. I bought a ruler. It's a Moxie Life. And I was going to buy one of these for a couple of my friends. Like, it's so great. The boxes, everything else, the squares, you have your shapes. It's metal. I hate metal rulers. And I've only learned this because I bought 3 of them and hated them all. But it took me buying 3 metal rulers to realize I really just don't like a metal ruler. This is nice because it acts, if you have, depending on, honestly, if you have a bigger planner, that can be a bookmark, which is really cool. Love the idea behind this. Wish it was plastic. That's where I'm at. So I don't even know, is it spaced 5 millimeters apart? I'm not sure. I'd have to look a little closer at that. So I love the concept of this, but I don't love this. So I've been trying to find something like this. Oh, this is probably really annoying. So I did it again, in plastic. And I found a bunch of them and I bought a bunch. So I was playing with them and that's where the circles came from. All of that to say, if you guys know of a plastic ruler that's similar to this, holler. I'd be so interested. I do love how this week is turning out. I do. I just do. I think the days I've done well with them. I've stickered them. I've written in what I want to write in. I've played with some stuff. I've had some fun. I've drawn my little Washi guy. More on him later. So I think overall, I really am happy with how I'm using this and how it's serving me. So I will continue with the layout the way I've got it going. I've got my bee washi in here, and I counted out the pages, and I'm like, okay, so I'm at 23, and this is, oh, hold on, let me go back to here. And this, we're coming into St. Patty's week. We're coming into this week. Oh, maybe I'll use green. Anyway, sorry. We're coming into St. Patty's week, and so I have another week left in this month. And because I start my weeks on Monday, the 30th and 31st will actually fall into April. So I'm like, okay, this week, and then I have one more week. And so I'll talk about that in a second. That puts me at like early 30 pages into this journal. Okay. So that means 120 pages in here? 120 pages, roughly 30 pages per month, 3 months. I'm like, okay. March, April, May. Cool. So June will be a new system. So in my brain, I'm already spinning of like, ooh, what's next? But I have to tell you, like, before I started the B6 Plus, I was like, maybe it'll be the Traveler's Notebook. Maybe I'll go back to astrology, like whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm considering size when I'm thinking about what I'm doing because I'm enjoying this so much. So all bets are off for the next book. I've got 2.5 months to figure it out. Here we are for next week. This is all stuff that I needed to do. I can't cross that off. There's so much to do. This I need to text. My desk is a disaster. Like if I did this with my phone, it's a disaster. I do need to schedule social schedule. Sort my video. I have so much video that I've taken and not done anything with. So be on the lookout for some shorts. I have a feeling that those are coming because as I sort video, I'm going to be like, why haven't I shared this? Plan schedule for video. That's about it. So this sticky note is probably going to float around. Actually, I'm probably going to flop it back over to here just for the filming of this. Oh, I screwed up my lines. Use pencil. Always use pencil. The other thing I want to talk about is this, and you guys can see this. There's no secrets here. I use my marshmallow washies because they're purple and they're marshmallows. But I marked these 2 pages off for Tyrion because I have a lot of shop stuff. I have my anniversary sale coming, so I need to get stuff like more than anything, the journal card needs to get ordered. I don't print those in-house. I send them out. And like if it's not ordered in the next 4 days, probably 4 days, I'm screwed. So there's that. No pressure. My Shopify is live. So if you guys don't like shopping Etsy, if you shop my shop, my Shopify is live. And but it's not done. I have like 200 listings that still need to go up. 200 items. And I need to work on all of the foil stuff. So all of that. I have a lot of shop work to do. And I knew this, and it kind of paused while I was in my chaos for my day job. So I need to like dive back into that. The other part of that is I want to do like a launch for the website from Etsy, but like Etsy's not going anywhere. I'm having both. I'm keeping both. I'd be silly not to. So right now, international is straight up Etsy because I haven't figured that out on the Shopify side. International's a whole different world. And I will say for anybody who's like an Etsy hater, there's a lot of positives to Etsy from the business side, from all of the things that they do, regulation and tax wise. Yeah, that's why I would recommend Etsy to anybody starting out. Just saying. I will do videos on that if you guys want it. Like I've spent 11 years now on the platform. I can definitely attest to the fact that it's not evil, as everybody likes to talk about it. Okay. So let's get back to planning now that I've done my little business rant. I think because of the bees, I'm going to do yellow at the top. I thought about it and I'm like, oh, it's St. Patty's week. I should do green. But honestly, I think I just want to do a bright yellow to go with my black and white. I always, like, as much as purple is my color, and it is my color, and yellow is not my color. But when it comes to black and white, a little pop of yellow always, like, it's sunshine. That's all it is. Okay, it is. So let's pick a yellow. I think I will high speed through the setup of this. I've been kind of lazy on my high speed stuff. Also, I got, oh no, I didn't write it in here, did I? I got a new fountain pen. My friend Pam at Stationery Nerd, we were talking because I was saying, she's a fountain pen. She loves her fountain pens. I was saying that I love my TWSBI, but I find that when I'm journaling with it, my wrist hurts. Like it hurts. I'm having some tendonitis issues anyway, but like it's uncomfortable. I can write for a long time with any of the Energels, really. But like I know how I write and I can just hold it. So I think I need a fountain pen barrel that's similar to this. So she recommended, I'm so off topic. Sorry guys, but I'm not sorry. She recommended the Platinum Preppy. And I have to tell you, it's close. It's close, but it's still like, I'm enjoying it. And it's so cheap. This fountain pen is so cheap. I will link it. You guys, if you want to try a fountain pen, it's $6. And I think I got the extra fine, which is the 2mm. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. That's all. That's my randomness for now. Even the ink that it comes with, because it comes with cartridges, it comes with one cartridge. $6 to get you one cartridge. Pam said to me that the ink, she really likes the ink with it. And I can tell you I agree. And I have a Lamy that came with a cartridge and I hate the ink. Anyway, I really went off. Process yellow. Process yellow. I guess chrome yellow would work too, but I think I want yellow. So process yellow it is. Is that 55? It is. Okay. Oh, this is a dirty tip, but it doesn't, see, it's that little pop of yellow. So now I might have to find some yellow stickers to play with in here, which I don't know that I have many at all or any at all. Before I high speed and set this up, I do want to note that I did this way last week, and then the week before I did it, I still haven't done I'm letting my trauma sit. I did it like this versus this, and I think I'm going to do it this way, maybe with a third line this week, so that way these will kind of be swashy behind it. I want to see how it looks. I might hate it, I might love it. We're going to try it out. And now time for the high speed. I'm going to, okay, I don't even have this geared down yet. I'm going to do all of that on the high speed. I'll see you on the flip side. And here we are at the high speed section of the video. I hope my voice doesn't sound too bad. I feel like I'm finally coming out of this like week-long sinus thing. Anyway, so sorry. It is what it is. I need to organize my stickers. I think half of this high speed is me trying to find stickers. And I did do a little bit better job for next week. You'll see that I'm a little behind in editing, so I can tell you I kind of did that, but I feel like I really need to figure out what I'm doing because it's a disaster. And I don't know about you, but like when things aren't, like when they're more chaotic, it's harder for me to like do the things and I don't know, feel like I'm being organized, feel like I've got my life together. I mean, do we ever? So this was me fixing my lines because I don't know how to count. Guys, I really don't know how to count. I don't know why. I've done this weekly page in the pocket, now in the B6. Why is it such a problem for me to remember that there's 7 days and I need 8 squares? Why is that so hard? Anyway, I was talking about being chaotic and I just went chaotic. So I think that's one of the things that I have a goal of once I get my taxes done and get that mess out of the way is to really focus on getting my stickers organized, getting all of my planner supplies together and figuring out like what I'm using, what I'm not using what I'm not using, like get it in rotation somehow. That's the whole thing. I really want to do that. I want to use my stickers and I'll still buy new. That's not a thing for me, but like I want to know that I'm using what I have so that I can buy new and replace it with the things that I want to keep buying, if that makes sense. I don't know. And we're back. Okay, so I screwed this up. And then I had to use whiteout. Again, this is where the cream paper, I think I have cream whiteout somewhere, but I wasn't digging for it. And I was like, just screw it, Amy. You made the mess up, deal with it. So now I have this Band-Aid across here, and then this Monday's huge, and I don't know. I've struggled for some reason doing the math to get this right. And now it's there. Anyway, I have no idea what I'm doing here. But with that said, I think I want it to be yellow. This is what I was thinking of was my big hope and resilience. But I think daisies would be better here, and maybe some of my bees. So I think I might play around with this and come back to that sticker issue. Anyway, the other thing I thought about is I'm going to do, so this one, and then the bottom. Because when I write in yellow, it's harder to read this small. I figured I would do this, and then I'll color those in. That'll be fun. And then I did do this. I don't know if I'm going to do that again. I'm going to think on that for a minute, but I will set up the week ahead. And now that I have this, do we like it? See, I think that's kind of fun. Okay, I want to lay this. I was careful last week about making sure that I laid my stickers so that they were not too far apart, because I found that I was actually like moving these really far apart. I really like these. I think if you're planning in a small journal, you could still use these. I don't want to tell you what to do. Oh, that one. That was interesting. Okay. So that's the other thing of this is I like the idea that I used these in my small bullet journal in my pocket. I think it all depends on how you plan. Like it's totally a preference thing. Why is that being weird? I don't know. See, and I even like how that I like this. I really like the way I like that the color shows through and that it's fun. I do. I love this. Okay. Just having a good old time here. The other thing here is I colored this one in, which is super cute, but in order to color this one in, I'd either have to use a Sharpie, which I probably have a green Sharpie somewhere, or color under it. And I'm just probably not going to do that. Oh, that one's that shouldn't make that noise either. Oh, hold on. Hold, please. Let me do my washi. I'm going to do these across here. I do love to do that. Oh, and 3 of them fit. So I'm going to do three per page or 3 per day. I could just drag that across, but I'm not going to. I'm actually going to tear them and do it like that. I like that, except I was going to flip them the other way. That's fine. St. Patrick's Day. That's a really black. I like how black my stickers are. I just want to pat myself. Good job, Amy. I like how so ridiculous. Okay, this is the this week thing, which I'm probably going to forward a bunch of stuff, which is fine, whatever. I will go in and do the rest of these today, probably after I'm done filming. But use these while I watch the rest of Secret Lives. Yeah, that's about it. I got to figure this out. And the other side of this is Every Minute a Story has a really cute Daisy series set. What's the word? I don't know. Every Minute a Story has, I have the washi. I feel like I might have a sheet of stickers. Like I recently got from her. She did a black and white washi, and I will tell you that inspired me to do my bees. My bees. It was, I think I have it on my desk. It was this one. It's got her little quiet. This inspired this. It really did. I was like, I love the cleanness of the black and white. And I actually bought, and I'm not doing this. I'm not buying second rolls of washi anymore. And I actually bought a second set of this because I thought it was just, I loved it so much. So when I bought the second set, I also bought a set of her sheet stickers that goes with it. And I was like, oh, I think I have a sheet of stickers that went with her daisies. So I'm going to look for those before I give up and do my own thing up here. Because at the end of the day, I might just draw in some daisies and use I have bee stickers and then do my doodle that I always do with this doodle with the lines connecting them. So at the end of the day, it's either going to be Every Minute a Story's daisy stickers or it's going to be my bees. The bees make more sense, but I kind of want to use my sticker that I've bought. Anyway, okay, so that's how my week looks. I didn't fill anything in. I didn't put any stickers in here. I think I'm going to do that. I put this sticker in. That's all that matters. So this week is actually, if I look back at my month, mess. What a mess. It's actually pretty chill. We do have an event this day. I think it's like an auction. And spring. I don't have spring in here. Let's put that sticker in then on the 20th. So it's not a busy week, and I need it. I need to work on my taxes. Like that's going to go right here, taxes. So I need to do that before I do anything else. Spring. I have 2 spring stickers. So spring begins. We'll go here, and then when I fill that out, it'll go here. So yay. Okay. I think that's all of them. So there we go. Last sticker. I'm going to also put in my no payday this week, unfortunately. So that is it. Guys, that's it. I'm going to leave it like this. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Start with kindness.